Hello and welcome to the Online Gamers Podcast, first emergency episode 77. What's going on? So a Nintendo Direct got announced literally right after we recorded our main episode for this week, and normally when that happens, i.e. every time, we just wait till the following week to talk about it. But this Direct turned out to be the best Direct that we've had in a good while, and we decided that it would be fun to go ahead and immediately talk about everything while the hype is real. All this stuff's going on. So hi, hello, hi, welcome to the show. Usual crowd here. Cooper's going to be here to talk to us this time about it.
Sir.
So we're just going to jump right into it. It's not going to be a full show or anything. So just this one little bit about the Direct. So yeah, let's get into it. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. So new Fire Emblem Warriors game based on the Three Houses lore.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big Fire Emblem guy, so I'd like
am.
y'all. Well, y'all.
Thankfully,
That's
we
what
are.
I want you guys to. Y'all go.
I've been trying to figure out if male Byleth is in the game. He's not on the box and he's not in the trailer.
Me personally,
Look, they don't need to promote male Byleth being in the game
Yes,
because
they do.
No, they
need
don't.
to confirm that you can pick your playable character.
Fem Byleth is all they need to show because she sells, except Amiibo for some reason.
that is kind of true though, because like
They
she
said
literally
no
won.
female Byleth Amiibo, unless
She
we're
didn't
getting
win.
female Byleth Amiibo with this, which would be
That'd be
very
sick.
hype.
I mean, she didn't win, but she did get second place this year in Choose
Um,
Your Legends.
So it's a little unclear what,
So
because Cooper and I were talking about it. Monica's in the trailer, or at least it looks like her. She's got the right hair color, right like design-ish, and right eye color. But she's dead. So it's not. So it's a little confusing where this is supposed to be set. Because I was like, oh, they're doing the thing of like, we're giving you the 5-year warp, but Violet's in the trailer, and so is she. So maybe they're doing like a golden route.
We didn't have any date for that, right? That was just the.
No,
like-
didn't
No,
we?
we do have her
Did we?
date.
What's the
I think
date?
we did.
I didn't
There was a
see
lot
one.
going on, so I'm not 100%
June 24th.
certain.
June 24th.
Europe already has a collector's edition announced, so we'll probably get one soon.
I wouldn't count
But
on it.
neither will be as cool as Japan's, who always gets these
Friday-
super cool
Friday, June
Warriors
24th.
collector's edition. Seriously, go look up the Hyrule Warriors ones if you haven't seen them. Ones in like Legends was like in a chest with a clock that looked like the Triforce and Link's scarf.
It's June 24th. That's
Yeah.
when it's coming out.
That's what I said.
Yeah,
And
Alex said that,
That's what
and
I
then
said.
we kept going, and then you were like, "It's June 24th," and then we kept going again, and then you said it again. You said it twice after we already said it, and determined that
I
June
didn't even hear
24th was the
Alex
date.
say it. I think my laptop's breaking.
I
Yeah.
was so confused. I was like,
Why does he keep saying it's June 24th? We get it.
I was
My
like,
laptop
am I
is
muted?
bad. My laptop is 6 years old.
Like that explains so much.
Oh my god.
I need an upgrade, and I can't afford it.
All right. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp got a actual release date again of April 8th. I am so excited. If you have never
A lot of
played
new
these
options
games,
as well. And it looks
yeah,
really good.
including like speeding up gameplay and stuff. I'm looking forward to all that.
It's always good for
old tactical
tactical
RPGs.
RPG, yeah.
So
go slightly faster, please. I mean, I kill Pokemon sometimes, like where I'm like, I'm just gonna turn off move animations. Like, and I did
Yeah.
that for. I'm like, I want to go faster, and I don't want to watch the same moves that don't really have like unique properties over and over and over again.
But yeah, so if you've never played the Advance Wars games, they are super good, incredible classics on the Game Boy Advance, and the remakes are coming finally on
Yeah.
April 8th. I will be there on launch. So
That's
excited.
we've talked about this before, but I love the fact that with the Switch, they're like, whatever we touched on, I don't know, Famicom Detective Club. All right, here you go, team. Go make this. Go remake this.
F-Zero. Nah.
F-Zero's different. They're like, did you hear something? No. Put Captain Falcon in the Mario Kart DLC.
Yeah. Sorry. Going back on the Warriors 3 houses. I'm a little worried because the frame rate. I don't know. It may have just been. The
Oh yeah,
video.
dude, it looked horrible on the
Frame
track.
rate?
I immediately was
It
like, "Is
looks
this
better
gonna
than
be?"
Aegis Calamity's frame rate, but like I'm like, please don't.
Not
Don't do
really,
this
to
me
be
again.
honest.
It
Like,
looks a little choppy.
Look,
And
I was
nothing
like,
looks
I was like,
7 frames.
you couldn't even butter it up for the trailer. Like that just looked garbage. I mean, maybe it was a little better than Age of Calamity. Like maybe I'm just not remembering Age of Calamity properly, but it still looked like they're not gonna be able to figure out this frame rate thing for Warriors games.
It's
Ah,
literally on
understood.
Kotek mode. Kotek mode is like, who cares? And I'm like, I do. I want to play the damn game without it stuttering.
yeah.
Just make it consistent. I don't care what the consistency is.
No Man's Sky is coming to Switch this summer, which is cool. The game's really good now. Actually, one of my friends has been getting sucked into it a lot recently. He's pretty obsessed with it, so that's cool. Mario Strikers Battle League. So first new entry in the Mario
What?
Strikers series in a long time.
Since the Wii.
Yeah,
And it was
and
like
even then
an
the Wii
early
was
Wii
yeah
game, right?
yeah. So
Uh,
long time comes June
this makes
10th.
sense though.
It looks super good.
Luigi's Mansion 3 hinted at it. There's like a poster in one of the.
Um,
My big problem is there's like 8 playable characters. I want more playable characters. That's the one problem I've had with every sports game on the Switch. They're like, well, all the old ones used to have a bunch of characters. They're like, here's like 8, and that's it.
I mean, they might show off more. Also,
They showed like a character select screen, and it's just the top over like the bar. So I don't know.
yeah, I
Thought
mean,
it
they
was-
also they added a bunch more to Mario Tennis and Mario Golf eventually, so they might like just throw in more over time. It
Thought,
probably won't go. It won't grow to a huge amount, but
Yeah. Thought Pauline not being on the roster was weird
yeah.
since she's the Switch girl. Like she's
Um,
the old girl, but they're like we're using her on the Switch.
um, yeah. And speaking of 8 players, 8-player local multiplayer.
That's always cool.
That's gonna be chaotic. I cannot wait to try that out. Splatoon 3 got Salmon Run mode confirmed. It's called
Let's
Salmon Run Next
go!
Wave. I
The
mean,
new bosses
So
looked
good.
yeah.
cool, slightly annoying, but cool. I like the one that tries to jump on the ground and you can splat everything under it.
Oh yeah. Some of them I'm hoping that we saw. I think it was like back in 2020 or whatever for the New Year's or whatever. I forget which year though. Is the Save Our Salmon thing. I really hope that. something
Oh
like that
yeah,
Gets brought up.
under like the art, it spells SOS because of like how it's done with the fireworks or whatever in the
Oh
water.
yeah. I remember that. So I mean, I kind of already expected Salmon Run was gonna return. That was like a huge selling point on Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah, I was super excited to see it back. It was pretty
Um,
cool though that they're like, yeah, Inklings are Octolings. So good
Chaos.
confirmation.
Chaos.
so current release date of summer of this year.
I'm
So
okay with that.
so far, I mean, we've got a couple more things we'll talk about later, but like this summer's gonna be crazy for Switch.
Dude, it's because everything got delayed, so now it's like it's all coming out and I'm crying. Or my mom's crying.
So this is a cool thing. So new tactical RPGs, or not new, but well, new for the West. The Front Mission series. The first is coming this summer. There's also the second Front Mission, which is coming sometime in the future. So
I actually love that they already confirmed it. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I love. I love when they're like, okay, I love when we get the remakes as well. But it bugs me when companies are like, well, the first one we'll see how the first one sold, and then we'll figure out if we want to do the next one as well. So the fact they already went doesn't matter how the first one sells. We're already doing
We're just gonna
the
go ahead and do it. Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, and like a lot of times they do that specifically with games that have never come out to the West before because
They don't know how it will sell, and they want their money
yeah.
back.
Also, it's like a preservation thing. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter if it sells or not. Like they just want people to have the chance to play
True.
this games without having to either do a bunch of ROM patching or learn Japanese. Disney Speedstorm is an upcoming free kart racer. Some available sometime this summer.
Mario Kart, Disney World Racing Tour.
Like,
It looks like Disney Infinity graphics, though. That's all I
Yeah.
could see when I looked at
Which
the
is
model.
funny because they shut down the team that was doing Infinity. So
Jack was the one that screamed. I'm like, isn't that just Disney Infinity? I like that it's free. That's gonna get me to play it.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I see any kart racer that's not Mario Kart, I'm like, eh. I automatically
Here,
stop
the
caring.
biggest problem with most of them is they don't get the fact that the tracks should be workable. They're like, I have this great idea, and then you play the tracks, they all suck.
Yeah, I mean, like Crash Team Racing, and like the bigger kart races, like they're not bad. It's just like I don't know.
They're
It's
like
just a lot harder
people.
to care about them.
I think there's like an idea. They're like people play Mario Kart for the characters, and yeah, that's partly true. But people play Mario Kart because it's a well-designed kart racer, and the tracks are fun to play, and they're well-designed for the most part.
Yeah, it's just a super
A
satisfying
lot of
racing game.
kart games that are like, we can do Mario Kart. Their tracks are either too long, or like they're too narrow, or they're poorly designed with like curves and stuff.
Yeah, and also like kart racers give a chance for a lot of people to experience racing type games without having to be afraid of the barrier of car knowledge. Because usually, once you try to get into actual racers, you need to understand at least somewhat the
Yeah,
dynamics
Forza
of like car
and
tuning. Gran
it's
Turismo,
kind
yeah, like
yeah.
especially Forza. Like, I mean, that one you can back off. Like, you really don't have to do anything in that game. Like, they give you the option to tune everything you could think of in a car, but you don't have to do that. But people don't know that. They just think that like you're gonna have.
They
to
see
learn
real cars
that. Yeah, and they get scared
and
of
see
it.
the like the being inside of it for like the trailers and stuff. And yeah, I get it.
Anyway,
Plus, people like to beat each other up with items, which is
True.
different than.
yeah, and there's a lot more mechanics than just like straight up racing. There's like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
chaos stuff and
They're in like the same genre of game, but they're really different.
yeah. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed coming out on 420. What's up? 420 Blaze.
This is a re-release. I don't think it's a remake or a.
I'm pretty sure it's just a
remaster.
re-release.
Yeah, maybe they'll release a sequel. I don't think it's a part of this one. All I know about the two games is it's Legends material. You play as Darth Vader's like Padawan.
Originally got a rating of 4.7 out of 5 stars.
Yeah.
On
They're
Google
really
reviews.
loved.
Yeah, so it's cool that's coming to Switch. That's an easy one. Assassin's Creed: The Ezio Collection, coming February 17th, so next week. The first 3 games and 2 films and some DLC, so just a big old original Assassin's Creed package.
But the films is cool. I don't care about Assassin's Creed though, but like for the people who are like, I want to. It reminds me of like when they do like big collections for like Final Fantasy, and they're like, here's the movies that are a part of that.
Yeah.
Sad stuff.
SD Gundam Battle Alliance. So what kind of did they? What was the genre they
They
called
showed
it?
like giant robots fighting.
Yeah, it's Gundams.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the genre was. Hold on. Typing, looking. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's really hard to like they say what you can do in the game, but they don't give a general description of it
Yeah.
from the first thing I clicked on. Action RPG. That's what it is. Mobile suits and characters from across the Mobile Suit Gundam history take center stage in this all-new action RPG. Player leads a 3-unit squadron consisting of mobile suits and pilots from across Gundam's history. And a bunch of fighting with big robots, basically. So, I mean, if you're into Gundams, you'll definitely probably find it at least somewhat interesting. Next really big one, Chrono Cross. It's getting a little of a bit of an upgrade and re-release. The Radical Dreamers edition comes on April 7th, so that's huge. Also, it comes with Radical Dreamers, which was a Satellaview thing. So very obscure and
Who had
not well played.
Satellaview mentioned on there?
Yeah, Satellaview.
Go kart.
I mean, I kind of want to put it on there because they should put a bunch of Satellaview stuff on SNES Online.
I would love if they took like the Satellaview and Virtual Boy's few titles and they're like, here you go, have fun.
Or like the Famicom Disk System games that you could only get at kiosks in Japan, where you have to like go and put a disc in and it would give you the game.
Yeah,
those things, that would be really cool. So yeah,
the Satellaview's games have a lot of dialogue though, so for us to get it would take a lot of
translation work.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's exciting. Chrono Cross, really, really good game. Follow up to Chrono Trigger, super good stuff. And also the Satellaview thing is really cool bonus. Again, April 7th. We got new gameplay for Kirby in the Forgotten Land. He can be a car. That was my favorite note to put.
It looks like a car cover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is that alongside Kirby's standard abilities to swallow enemies and absorb their powers, he can also absorb inanimate objects and basically take on their abilities as well. So he can become a car cover and drive a car. He can also swallow like a arch looking thing and fly. He can swallow like a tire or something, or like some kind of ring, and be able to push himself with like air puffs. It was kind of weird.
Cool.
Weird,
but it makes sense.
So it's basically like kind of the same thing as what he could do before, but instead of powers like fire breathing or needles or whatever, he's object. Yeah, he can just become a plane or a car or whatever.
Light bulb, which was interesting. It made him look happy. But I did love the segment where they're like, yes, but regular powers are still in the game. And then they brought up the one from the N64, the volcano power, as an upgrade for the fire power.
Yeah.
I want big sword.
In Kirby 64 Crystal Shard, if you took the fire one, or if you had the fire one or the rock one already and chucked it at the other and then absorbed that, you had the volcano power.
It's quite exciting.
Yeah, this game's starting to look more and more interesting every time they show it off. Kirby Star Allies really rubbed me the wrong way because it was like my first Kirby game, to be honest. I never really had tried much of the Kirby series before. So it took me a while to start trying other things, but now I'm really back into it because I'm playing Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland on Game Boy Advance right now, which is so much better in every aspect than Star Allies.
Star Allies is a really good game, but it's really hard to be like, this should be your first Kirby game.
No.
It kind of shouldn't be.
I'd probably really recommend like Kirby's Return to Dreamland. That was like the
Crystal Shard. Probably
was Return to Dreamland.
It was a Wii game where you played with 4 people.
It's really
I was gonna guess because Cooper always would recommend the Wii game.
Epic Yarn would be a good one.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm having a wonderful time with the Game Boy Advance games. right now. So much of a better time. So I'm a lot more excited for Kirby now than I was.
There's
If you're able to, it'd be a little rough since it's been a good handful of years. But if you're able to pick up the 20th anniversary edition, that's a really good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, it includes a bunch of the games. And an episode of the show.
Yeah.
And that was the last
Oh,
time
yeah.
it was referenced till they put it in the 25th anniversary art, 30th anniversary art,
Yeah, 'cause
whatever.
they
this
gave you 3
was.
episodes for free.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
There's a Kirby holding the two other main characters in that art.
But yeah, because I remember it showed the first episode, I think, and then the episode that showed off Meta Knight, and then something else. It was really cool though. But yeah, I am excited for the new Kirby game for real.
They got the so the guy that's on the cover of MLB The Show 22, they actually got him to do a bit on the direct, which I thought was really cool. Don't really care about MLB The Show, but the fact that they got him, like a super famous baseball player, to come over here and do a little bit and joke and stuff, that was pretty cool. What is his
I just
name?
don't care. I just held
yeah, Shohei Ohtani. So he came on and did a little dual thing where he pretended to play Switch with himself as two different versions, wearing different uniforms. It was super cool, and they showed. So actually, this is probably the best pitch for a sports game on Switch I've ever seen, because they were look, it's MLB The Show portably, which is cool in itself. But not only that, we've got cross progression implemented. If you want to play with your friends that have it on any other console, that's super easy. And also, you can just take your saves from your home console or PC, put it on your Switch, and go right out the door and keep playing where you left off. That's the best pitch I had for it, because this is not the main way you should play this game. It's not going to look that great, and you're going to be at a disadvantage offline. But it's portable, so the pitch is hey, don't play this at home. But you can put it on your big fancy whatever you got at home, and then when you want to take it on the go with you, you buy the Switch version, and you can play on the same save, and it's super seamless and everything. I was like, okay, now that's a good way to get somebody to buy 2 copies of that game.
cross progression.
Yeah, cross progression always
other
makes me
companies need to catch up on this.
Where's Apex's
Apex Cross?
Look,
They said they say sometime this year. They say sometime this year there's going to supposed
Apex
to be.
literally could have had cross progression for the Switch version though, since it launched so much later. You could have had one of your saves brought into the Switch.
Oh yeah.
They say it's coming sometime this year, but that's unrelated. Anyway, so yeah, that was a really good pitch. It was a pretty cute bit. If you like MLB The Show at all, you should definitely check out that bit, because it was pretty cool to watch him do that. Kingdom Hearts Enneagram Masterpiece is available tomorrow for cloud streaming.
I'm so disappointed it's cloud streaming.
Big rip on that.
If it wasn't, it'd be very hard for me to go, I want this. But
the fact that it's cloud streaming means
I don't want to. I hate cloud streaming. I don't want to support it on anything. I don't care if it eventually runs better. It will never run better than disc or downloaded though. So I don't want it.
Well, don't you already have all of the games anyway?
I do. But I'm just talking in general cloud streaming. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
No, it's stupid.
We're still a good 10 years away from it being viable. But they're now.
Well, I mean, you got to start now. If they waited another 10 years, then they're still going to have to.
Fair, but
you got to start early.
You got to force people.
Hate not owning him. I'm not getting a cloud stream ramp right now. Let's see.
Klonoa Fantasy Reverie Series 1 and 2 come in July 8th. Totally didn't pay attention to this at all.
Some platformer.
Cool. I like that. Portal 1 and 2 is coming to Switch sometime this year. This is a really random one. Not sure why, but I mean, they're great games, and that's about all I can really say. I mean, everybody knows what Portal is.
Or, what is it? Their tablet thing.
Steam Deck?
Steam Deck. Also Valve. Portal's coming to Switch.
Well, I mean, you can play Portal on a phone if you really wanted
Yeah.
to. So I mean, I don't think people are buying
Sounds
Steam
like
Deck to play
torture.
Portal on there. Live Alive, Japan exclusive RPG, now coming to the West for the first time in HD 2D, so kind of a similar style to
And-
Triangle Strategy and
and
that kind of stuff.
Octopath. It's like
Yeah.
the engine because I was like, this is just Octopath. I thought the story format looked cool though, like different timelines.
Yeah.
Start wherever you want. That was
And I
cool.
always love to see Japanese exclusive games coming to the West in some
Right.
form. So that'll be coming sometime in July. Okay, big hype moment. Nintendo Switch Sports, the next game in the Wii Sports series. Basically just Wii Sports, a couple
Wii
new
Sports
games.
3 or 4. This is 4, right? There's Sports Resort,
Sports
and
Resort Deluxe.
yeah, on the Wii U.
So yeah, I guess I don't know.
So 4.
So
So-
we're getting off the bat. We're getting bowling. We're getting tennis, and we're getting what was the third one that we're getting off the bat?
Or for the demo.
Yeah.
Was it soccer?
Not fencing. It's not badminton. Yeah, it's soccer,
Soccer,
because you
okay.
can play it with
Soccer.
the.
So yeah, let me mention that. So there's a playtest demo coming next weekend, February 18th to 20th.
We'll
and
probably
those will
all
be the
check
three-
it out.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Those are the three
Right.
games that we'll be able to test. We're also getting badminton. We're also getting volleyball. There will be a free
Fencing
update.
from
Yeah, and fencing is the one I'm missing. And then later in the fall, we're going to get an update for golf. I have no idea why golf is the one they decided to wait for a free update, because golf, like, that's one
who
of the
cares about golf?
Me,
I am popping
fucker.
off
That's
now.
why I want it. Why are we delaying this till fall? Why do we have to have badminton at launch, but we can't have golf?
That's
Golf
true.
was one of the original sports.
Look,
Because-
could you imagine though if
Because
they went?
golf
All right,
is
we have
actually a
6
desired
games.
sport and badminton is not.
Which one are we gonna delay? Bowling.
Listen,
Nobody's gonna
Oh,
buy.
everybody would be very mad about that.
listen. You have badminton, tennis, and volleyball. Those are all essentially the same sport when you're using controllers.
True. I'm
That's
glad they
like
showed.
half the game.
Yeah, I'm glad they showed that the Mii's will be in there, because I was like, what did they do? Those aren't Mii's, but
Yeah.
and they.
So no
I don't
idea
know.
why
They-
golf is going to take so. That really bothers me, because
They
golf.
could start.
I'm in a minority, but I think Wii Sports Golf is like some S tier gaming.
I think people who like the game, like, I think it's one of the popular ones. I just don't particularly like how long it takes. I like bowling because it's super fast, even with the 4 players. The golf one can
That's
take.
why you just play 3 holes if you don't want to commit.
True.
Or-
I hope.
I would never
Don't-
make anybody play 9 holes with me on Wii Sports Golf unless they specifically said that I want to, because usually I just do that like if I happen to be playing alone. I always choose 3 holes, because usually no one else is like, yeah, I want to play Wii Sports Resort Golf like I am.
I hope we'll see more games from Resort, like as free updates later on. Like Frisbees
Basketball.
would be
Basketball.
cool.
Basketball.
Basketball would also be cool.
Dude. Oh, I love
Like the Resort had some cool ones. They had
Yeah.
Frisbee golf, which is super cool, and we still have
Uh,
motion control, so it would play fun.
Oh, could you imagine they bring back the playing game?
The playing game is like
Yeah.
the big one everybody loves on Resort. so
Archery. That'd be really
Yeah.
easy. You got the 2 Joy-Con. You can do it.
that'd be better than, because they're like, the nunchuck has the capability. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't make it good.
Yeah,
At
the
least
nunchuck
this
sucks.
is
Yeah.
at least this is the same controller.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would want Frisbee games and archery and basketball. Those would be really, really high. Especially basketball. That's the first thing I want. 3-point shots in basketball are so much fun.
Those would all be pretty good, especially since they're like Mario basketball. Well, we did like 2 on the DS with Square Enix with unique characters. We put it in the big like collector's thing,
Mario
and then
Sports Mix.
yeah,
on
and
the
then
Wii.
we've never done it again.
Yeah.
Correct.
So do it with me's.
When is it actually supposed to launch?
Oh, I didn't include it.
I'm looking. Nintendo Switch Sports
It's at
launches
least
on
for-
April 29th.
Okay.
And so it's going to be $40 digitally.
Then it
And
will probably be $40 physically, and it's a million times more worth it than $60 for 1-2 Switch. What the heck?
yeah, well,
Well, the
Cameron, didn't
problem
you say it was going to
is
be $20
it's
more?
currently 60 for pre-orders.
I've seen pre-orders drop really fast though, like immediately when there's
Yeah,
like,
they might just instantly do that to take money in it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I would cave for 40.
It says
Digital, even though I prefer physical.
so actually I'm looking at the online listing for the Nintendo eShop. It says purchase the digital version at a lower price and buy the leg strap accessory separately to use in soccer.
That's what it is.
So
So they're gonna sell the leg strap for $20.
So they're going to sell a bundle with the game and the leg strap for $60, and I guess they're going to sell the leg strap for $20, which is a freaking ripoff.
Right?
It's a piece of fabric and a Velcro thing. Luckily, I already have one from Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah, Ring Fit.
And also, who the hell wants to probably play with that anyway? It's probably more fun to play with the controllers. Like if I test it with a Ring Fit strap and it turns out to be such a goddamn fun time, then I will pay $20 for it. But I would bet I'd bet $20. I'd bet $20 that it's not going to be that.
Yeah.
Might be a good time for people who are like, I'm always active. This will be super fun. But
Probably
Yeah,
not
I guess
even
if
that.
you-
Probably
but,
because
like-
people who are active know how soccer works, and I guarantee they're not going to like it. It'll be fun for kids that don't have a grasp on how like soccer physics work. So
it's a weird thing. I hope it's not $20 by itself. Doesn't explain the price point for the physical, but
and
can you
like
imagine
nothing's confirmed, but it sounds like based on everything that they're talking about. Yeah, they have a separate section here for the physical edition. There's nothing other than a couple sentences. It says, visit your favorite local retailer to pre-order a physical edition of the game, which includes the leg strap accessory to use in soccer. The physical version of the game, blah, blah, blah.
I know what I might do then.
Or purchase the digital version at a lower price. So yeah, it seems like it's going
to be one of those rare physical then, because nobody's going to buy it physically. They're all going to buy it digitally.
Yeah,
but
true.
You could go to Walmart after it launches and pay $50.
I might just wait till it's like they're trying to get rid of the copies and buy one then. This is a game that I'm going to want digitally because it's kind of like Mario Kart. This is a game that you need access to at a moment's freaking notice. Like, you don't have to worry about, like if you go somewhere and you bring your carts and you forget this one or whatever, like, it's just such a pain. It's also like, it's like Jackbox games and Mario Kart and
Smash and Mario Kart on the Switch.
Yeah, you gotta have that digitally. It's just so easy to, because like now it makes it so much easier. Like when I go to my buddy's house and there's a bunch of people over there and we want to play some games, I don't have to worry about did I grab the carts or not. It's just directly. I know it's on the Switch. Like I can bring extra ones.
Keeping up with 30.
Yeah. Also bringing a bunch of carts, then I have to switch them out all the time. Like I love physical. Don't get me wrong, but for games like this, like it's a must-have to have all the time.
I wish I had unlimited money because I'm like, I want physical for me. I want digital for ease of access.
So yeah, it looks like it's going to be, I guess, $60 physically. They might not sell the leg strap for $20. They probably would sell it for $10. They're probably doing an extra $10 just because.
If they sell it in a store,
the cart prices.
Yeah, if they sell it in a store for $50, let's say hypothetically, they're like, okay, then people are gonna be mad that other games aren't. They'll be like, I had a better time with this physically, and it only cost.
They probably
there's like an idea.
They do 60 because 10 for the strap and then 10 extra because it's a lot of other companies have done that too, where the physical copy is just more expensive on Switch because they have to make the carts that are expensive to make.
Yeah.
But who knows for sure. Anyway, so yeah, that is coming April 29th. And yeah, we will be sure to talk about that after the playtest period and see how good it is. Taiko no Tatsujin's getting a new game in the series called Rhythm Festival. It's coming sometime this year. It's got Megalovania, and it's also got a Zelda orchestral theme. There's going to be a paid in-game subscription as well, where you can get 500 songs at launch. No details on how that yet works, but if you like Taiko no Tatsujin, there is a new game in the series coming this year.
Kind of hope that works like online. Like, okay, you can pay for the subscription, or you can buy the songs in packs individually.
They probably will do that. I mean, that's how Drum and Fun worked.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Project Triangle Strategy. Now just Triangle Strategy has a new demo available on the eShop. You can play up to the end of Chapter 3, and once the game comes out, you can transfer all of your save data to the main game and continue right where you left off. So if you're looking forward to that game, you can definitely give it a shot, and if you like it, then you can buy the game and not have to start over again. You can just continue from where you were.
Apparently, that's like
That's the way to do it.
a sixth of the way through the game.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Let people have a really good, you want this or not.
Well, for turn-based RPGs, you got to give something more than just 20 minutes of gameplay.
Chapter,
it's really hard to tell if
it?
you like a game like that.
Something I've played before. They didn't do, the demo's unique, where instead of it being the game, they gave you a different story that's canon to the storyline for the full demo. Same gameplay, but
Resident Evil.
Yeah, 7 did that, but there was some RPG. Yeah, 7's one-shot demo. You play a reporter, and Jack attacks you at the end of the game. And if you get the coin from one of the endings, then you can use it in the game in 7.
Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course DLC was shown off for
So this
Switch.
isn't new, right? Because
The
I
DLC
recognize the chalice.
The DLC is not
Girl.
new.
Okay.
I think it's just
I think it's
It's
for
just the
Switch.
Switch. Gotcha,
Why am I so
that's what
slow?
thought. You've been frozen for a while.
yeah. I noticed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it is not out yet. So it got delayed. I remember that. So it's coming to all platforms. It seems June 30th.
That's cool.
So that was just
Reminds
apparently
me of Shovel Knight's thing, where they just kept adding on to the game.
actually the direct is the first time that date got fully revealed. But it also shows up now on the Steam page and stuff. So
Well, I wouldn't have been surprised if that sold incredibly well on the Switch as well. It was a Microsoft exclusive, but
yeah. So cool stuff. Metroid Dread is getting some new updates that are available today. Basically difficulty updates. There's 2 new modes. There's a rookie mode that gives you extra health when getting health fits back, and there's also a super hardcore mode that basically makes you one hit. So if you touch
Hold on,
anything
this
in the
has been-
entire game, you die.
it's been several hours. I want to see if there's unique ending photos, because people could have already beaten it by now. Probably not for rookie mode, but maybe for well, it depends if it's released. They didn't say immediately after the direct, did they? They said
So also there is going to be a new update coming in April, which is basically just a boss rush mode. So you get to play all the bosses one after another.
honestly, I want DLC that's paid DLC, and we go to we play Zero Mission with Samus and those upgrades from in one of the planets, expand on Metroid lore, because we've seen her in a normal environment on planets with aliens and the endings of a bunch of games.
the way they worded it, they said they like it seemed like there might be more updates in the future, other than the second update coming in April. And also the demo is being updated as well with those modes.
2 new modes.
Yeah.
Because you can bring in the save in the demo. The demo being released after feels so weird, though. It was like a month or two later. Here's the demo. Okay.
Okay, so big one. I've been complaining about this for a long time.
We all have.
Yeah,
Literally-
literally everybody
literally
that has
almost
Nintendo
8
Switch
years.
on.
Well, anybody who had a Wii U, because
been
the
really
big
complaining
one,
about
well, it was the big Wii U game. You played it in 2014. It's 2022.
So Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings are both now
never
available
mind.
on their
Well,
respective
this is also.
NSO.
Whoops.
Whoops, but we're fine.
No, still pretty.
We'll get there.
I'm happy that they did it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to claim on the thing that y'all were thinking about that I was the only one complaining
No.
about that, but this is
I was
something that
looking at the
I've been
screen at
actually,
the time
I've been
we're
I've
playing
been
and-
super
Think about
yelling
this.
about
Think
Earth
about
and
this.
Earthbound
yeah,
and Earthbound
no.
Beginnings are coming to NSO. They're available right now on their respective platforms. Earthbound Beginnings on NES and Earthbound on SNES. The only way that previously you could officially play Earthbound Beginnings
Is on the
in
Wii U.
America is on the Wii U using its super shitty NES Virtual Console. So now you get to play it on a platform that doesn't fucking stink.
All
So
right.
super excited.
Meet me behind the high school. We're gonna
No,
fight.
it's not the Wii U. It's the Wii U's NES emulation was the most horrible emulation.
Oh,
Nintendo's
yeah,
ever
I agree.
done.
Also, they're like everything's gonna be darker. I'm like,
Yeah, no.
they're dark.
That's what I'm
games.
saying.
Like,
Not all.
yeah.
Like I'm not saying Wii U Virtual Console is bad, but NES Virtual Console and Wii U that was bad. So
one thing I really like, this is completely off topic. Well, one thing I really liked about the Wii U Virtual Console was being able to create save states like wherever. I was about to enter a boss, save. Like it was a cheat code basically.
is that the
I don't
first
know.
way you've ever experienced a save state?
Kinda ish, yeah. Well, like that in Pokemon years back with Platinum, but like playing games like Earthbound and stuff that didn't have that before. Not like wherever, at least. Like right before boss and all. It's kind of nice. It's like, oh, I'm about to die. Not today.
I've never heard someone say that. Like,
what do you mean?
first
Not
time, like,
today?
yeah, no, like, man, like the Wii U was great because it had save states on its Virtual
No,
Console.
it's hype though, because like, dude, because like literally you can
Because the
cheat it
Wii
so hard.
doesn't.
I know what save states are. Yeah.
It's so cool. Like that's the cool thing about it. It's like I can literally cheat this boss. I'm gonna keep getting criticals, and then I'll save after that critical, and then I'll get another critical, and then save after that one. Like
So what you're saying is you didn't actually beat the game. You cheesed your way through
I didn't even beat the game entirely. I couldn't figure out how to get to the Asian guy. I was so sad. I
my
think
mind's blanked. What game is he talking about?
Earthbound. The guy in the sky. Pooh.
Why would you make a save state after getting a crit? You could still die.
Because I'm good.
No, yeah. You use save states like that, and that's how you save yourself into a corner.
Yeah. The last time I played Earthbound, I was at the final boss, and he kicked my ass. So I'm like, I'm done.
Oh yeah. Sorry, completely. One thing I hated about the Wii U was that save states saved over everyone's. If you had like more than one
that
person
was
to a
annoying.
console,
Yeah.
that was so annoying because I had to go, man, I can't cheat this boss. That was so annoying. That's
That
why
was
the Wii
actually
U
very
is.
poorly.
That's why the Wii U is the worst console, guys. And that's
All
why
right,
the Wii.
Donkey.
That's why the Wii is the best console because they didn't even do that. They didn't even offer you a L. Only the nunchuck and Wiimote. Bundle pack.
Anyway, okay,
Anyway,
so
back
now
to
the
your
thing that
thing.
everybody thought I was talking about,
Talk
Mario
about
Kart 8
it.
Deluxe is getting new courses. We've said this probably since episode 1, that we needed
the most
either
wanted one
MK8
thing.
DLC or Mario Kart 9. We got the former. 48 new courses coming in total by the end of 2023. There's going to be 6 waves of 8 courses each. You pay $25 to get the, quote, booster pass, which is all of them. Just a pass for all of the courses. It also comes free with your Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass if you were one of the people that has that. The first wave will be available March 18th. So, in this wave, we've got 2 new cups. The Golden Dash Cup, which is the gold mushroom, and the Lucky Cat Cup, which is a leaf bell. So in Golden Dash Cup, we've got Coconut Mall from the Wii, Choco Mountain from the N64, Paris Promenade from Mario Kart Tour, and Toad Circuit from the 3DS. In the Lucky Cat Cup, we have Tokyo Blur from Mario Kart Tour, Shroom Ridge from the 3DS, Sky Garden from the Game Boy Advance, and Ninja Hideaway from Mario Kart Tour. I am excited to get Mario Kart Tour
Me too.
courses, and I don't have to play Mario Kart Tour.
Right?
I know it's gonna be so cool because like
Because they're well designed. It's just like
they're
I wanna say
beautiful.
tour,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, Tour sucks.
So Coconut Mall looks great. It looks different.
It's because
Like
it's
the outside
version
and
from
the
Tor.
what?
All the courses are from Tor, like upscaled.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Okay. They took away the stairwells, which is interesting, but fine. I also don't see it just being Tor. I see these getting gravity things added.
I think
Even
they
if they're
have
just-
them in Tor. Tor
I
has
don't
like
know what's in Tor.
I don't know what's in I don't know what
I thought it
Tor
was
has-
just have been put on the phone, like because that's a lot of it at launch.
it's true.
N64 Cocoa Mountain looks amazing. It doesn't just look like dirt like it does on the N64. I hope, I doubt it because we probably would have heard about it, but I hope they'll announce characters are coming as well.
Yeah, I'm
At
looking
least-
at the site right now and I'm not seeing anything about characters.
Yeah. I'd love like Pauline and Zelda if they want to do like continue like different crossovers. Zelda and Captain Falcon, Pauline and Peach out for Mario. Just I'd like a few new characters. That
I feel like depending on how this goes, they might just have a character DLC.
maybe. That'd be weird, but maybe. Man, so let's talk about the other thing. If you have the family plan, then like what was Animal Crossing's? 20? So like everybody gets $40 worth of DLC?
Animal Crossings was also 25. You get
So
Yeah.
$50.
yeah.
So this is what I was hoping they were going to do
Yeah,
with
this
this expansion
talked-
pass. Yeah, which is what we talked. Yeah, we talked about it, and
Where they would just keep adding,
adding
not
more
remove
DLC.
anything.
Yeah, this is definitely the move. If you want to add value to this expansion pass thing, throwing DLC at this is definitely the way to do it. This and maybe one more Nintendo Switch Online
Yeah, we could still use
exclusive,
another one.
game service, but that makes it a lot more worth it. So I'm glad to see that they're doing that. I hope to see that we see that with like Splatoon, possibly Zelda. I mean, that's gonna really
They could
bump
go
up the
back
value.
and add Breath of the Wild, but they're not going to. Since
No,
so
not
many
Breath of the Wild.
people-
I meant like Breath of the Wild 2. Like if that gets DLC, then like that being there and Splatoon, that is a super easy way to bump up the value of that.
Right. I just remembered, like at launch, people were like, they should go back and add the old ones, and it's like they're not going to because a lot of people already bought them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a point in like ripping those people off. Because if you're buying the DLC, you probably have this.
Mhm.
You're probably simp enough for Nintendo to buy this.
So I did some quick maths. here. So 6 waves. We've got about 22 months total from the first wave to the end of 2023. So we should get one about every 3 to 4 months. It's like 3.6.
It's a little long, but I can live with it.
And that's with the last one coming out in December. It could be sooner than that. We don't really know. They could do it once every 3 months and just make it even and finish it by like the end of Q3 of 2023.
On how ready they are. I really want Luigi's Pinball though.
So bad. Bad.
Yep. That's it. Everything else, I'm like, this is awesome. We got Coconut Mall. We're already doing really well.
Also, Waluigi Stadium from Double Dash.
Yeah,
that one's really fun.
Exactly what you were talking
yeah,
about. I'd have to go back through. There's like in the series total, there's like 120 unique courses.
Yeah. Those are the big two I've wanted for a long time, is Waluigi Stadium and Waluigi Pinball, because those are so good.
A lot of stupid ones because of the SNES one where it was like Donut Course 1 through 4, but there's like 120 unique, and by the end of this we'll have what, 96?
96 courses.
Dang.
We'll have the vast. It will be most of the unique
all
ones.
All Night Gamer stream of all 96
so
in a row.
The thing I would realistically love though is if you're already,
let's go, let's do it.
If you're already there, sell me like another 3 and let's just get all of them.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it.
Here's
Mario Kart Ultimate.
Here's every course. Yes, please.
Yeah, take it all.
Listen. They could, if you want to just complete Mario Kart, give me a second round of DLC, but give me the few courses that remain after this DLC, and
so it's just
all the old characters.
It's confirmed just old ones, right? Like I was a little confused by how they talked about. They're like, you'll recognize some courses.
There's a chance that, well, based on the phrasing, there's a chance that they have new tour courses.
Or new courses, yeah. It was a weird way, but I think the 48 will be all old.
I mean, we don't even have the box, or it shows all the boxes, right? And we only have
it does except 8,
which doesn't count.
Yeah.
And we only have N64, Wii, 3DS, and Tour. So
no, we have GBA.
Oh wait, I forgot about GBA.
Don't do it again.
We're still missing 7.
The second one will include 7DS and
Super.
SNES. Yeah, Super. And yeah. They'll definitely be in the next one, and they'll probably include.
And
this
Double
is gonna
Dash?
bring. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm forgetting. Double Dash will have one in the next one. Tor will probably get all of its courses brought over, so that they're not locked to a phone game.
I'm there for that.
Like, I can't see them. They're like, we're adding these. I can't see them. Like every Tor course that's out, I see getting added. Like there's still new ones getting added now, but I can't see them leaving the ones that exist out.
Yeah, no.
How many courses are?
I told you. I watched like a long while ago.
Tour.
For Tor, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm looking into it.
That's why I'm not exactly sure on the exact number, because a while back I watched some guy, like, just to have noise, he reviewed all 100 and whatever number of courses in the series and like ranked them. But then he did all the remastered versions, and most of the top.
Is there Toad's Turnpike
is in the game?
Yeah, that's.
Oh, I know what I want. Oh, what is it? It's on the Wii.
Wait, Toad's Turnpike, is that
in the...
That's in Mario Kart 8?
Yeah, I play it all the time. I can 100% confirm.
Our dad loves that.
Our dad really loves that one.
This is true.
I want Mew and Boo Highway. Please, 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 Nintendo. If it's not in here, you did something
Okay,
wrong.
yeah. I just I need to go back and play that. It's been a long time since I played that course. It's been a long time since I played Mario Kart 8 because I pretty much never wanted to touch that game again after I finished 200cc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you want to
So-
now?
Well, now there's new courses. Yeah, like okay, I'll do that.
I'll
do this. I'll do the same spiral where I get through 150cc. No problem. I'll go to mirror. I'll struggle on like 3 or 4 cups, and I'll be fine on the rest. And then I get to 200cc, and I'm gonna get stuck on one fucking cup for 8 months, and then I finally get it, and I'm never gonna play it again.
We're gonna get
So
Double Dash's Rainbow Road
As long
with
as
the
I don't-
giant jump
that's
pad.
true. There's
I'm
a
down for
fair
that.
chance of that. They have to because we need some more rainbow roads. Let's go.
Yeah.
Dude,
Like, give
Rainbow
me all-
Cup.
Look, just give me. We have
Whoa.
3.
Oh,
There's
yo, so
5 more. Let's just put them all in.
there is in fact a blue shell cup.
And there's also a.
So
Sorry,
we get the hardest courses in that one.
I bet that makes sense, dude. Somebody pointed out like
It's
there's
Daisy's Cruise isn't right. It's in 7, but it's not an 8. Because 7 you could drive
correct.
through the pool,
Mm-hmm.
and they drown the ship.
Yeah.
That one I won't. But do y'all know which one? Do y'all remember Moonview Highway? You brought it up once or twice.
I
Moonview
think it was
Highway.
a while back.
It's a Wii course where half of the course is like in the country, and then you drive into the city.
You brought this up, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a giant poster of Peach. There's a giant moon in the course. It's like this ramp that you can drive up with a mushroom and then shoot off.
Anyway, Cooper, what were you saying?
Oh, sorry. Someone pointed out there's a rock mushroom, like from Galaxy. So, but it's remastered. Of course, this is the one thing. So that's so cool. Could you imagine?
Oh yeah, there's
'Cause,
yeah.
like,
Put that in.
what's the apple from? Is that
Put them in.
is that
and all.
Animal Crossing's apple
Yeah.
or?
What I
Am I
just
stupid?
posted, me and views like 2 different shots. All right, so yeah, Super Mushroom, Super Bell, a Turn Up from Peach, the Propeller.
Propeller cap
Mushroom.
from Wii, Mario Wii.
Yeah. I don't recognize the rock. Cooper said it's
Oh,
from
rock
Galaxy
rock
2.
mushroom from Galaxy. Yeah, you turn into a boulder
Yeah.
from Galaxy.
A moon from
Odyssey.
Odyssey. An Animal Crossing apple?
No,
No,
that's
no, no,
no,
no.
that's the
This
Yoshi
is from
apple.
Super. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
This is
the-
from
my bad.
Grant's
Okay,
favorite
yeah.
Mario game.
yeah. Well, it's in several,
Yeah.
but it started in Mario World. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Yoshi
yeah,
fruit.
yeah. I recognize it now.
The boomerang flower.
Boomerang flower.
The
The rock cape.
yeah,
Yeah.
feather.
Feather. Double cherries, which makes me excited. Double Dash is probably going to be the main one in that one.
Yeah.
Acorn from New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That makes you like Tanuki, kind of like there's flying.
It's like
squirrels, right?
it's like a cross between the Tanuki
cape.
and the rock and the cape. You get the gliding like the cape, but you also can get a boost of height in your jump.
And then the final one is the Blue Shell Cup, which how have we had like 9 Mario Kart games and none of them have
The Blue Shell Cup.
a blue shell as
When
a cup?
did Blue Shell start?
The first
It's
one.
in the first one, right?
Okay, they've been a thing the entire time.
I
I
think,
think so. I know for a
Not
fact
the first
At least for
one,
the
then
Wii.
by
N64 definitely had it.
Yeah.
So here, according to the Mario Wiki page on
First
it,
appearance, yeah. First
Um,
appearance, sorry.
First
No, you
appearance,
go.
64.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's what I thought. I didn't think it was in the first one.
I think it's just there's so much chaos going on when I'm trying to play that game that I just
No, that makes sense.
convinced.
And then
Um,
so it was N64 and it was Super N64 and then Super Circuit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So since the second one, that's pretty good.
so Here's an interesting thing. Unless the Mario Wiki is not updated properly, they've already included courses that are not in Tour.
Yeah. No, yeah. I
Like
knew at least.
Sky Garden is not in Tour, according to Mario Wiki.
Yeah, and it's up because they'd have to update it. It's a GBA one, and they take the GBA ones for the Wii U, and they're like, they're not gonna look like the GBA like they used to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, Sky Garden isn't in Tour. It's the
Yeah,
GBA. It's the GBA one.
Sky Garden is not. There's only 4 GBA courses in Tour, according to the Mario Wiki. So that's a good sign.
Okay, so yeah, well, obviously, like we'll talk about these as they come out and as they get announced.
We're gonna
the
be
biggest-
playing these like
Yeah,
non-stop.
super big news. Super glad to see that. And so for the final thing for this direct coverage, with a reveal for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 coming in
My
September.
favorite collection Cameron and I have. That's like the nicest collection. It's like all the collector's editions, but it's like, am I gonna play it? Yeah. They're so long.
Yeah.
They already confirmed in the trailer. One of the big leaks about it was that it would take stuff from 1 and 2, and they already said in the trailer, yeah, 1 and 2 will be. It'll take like the futures of 1 and 2.
Cool. Yeah, so this is the best direct that I've seen in a long time, and it kind of seems to be the general consensus around here. Haven't seen something this good since
It was
maybe
like an E3.
E3 2017, maybe be the last time
Yeah.
I've seen one that was this good, and before that it probably be E3 2014. And man, we literally talked about it this week. We were like, because Nintendo was like, we're trying to extend our life cycle of the console, and they were going to have to show a bunch of crap off to do that, and they delivered. Like, this is exactly what they needed if they wanted to continue the life cycle for a super long time.
Yeah,
So
realistically, the only thing that's like actually missing from this lineup, and this isn't even all that's going to be this year. This is the first half of the year. What's the second half going to look like? We already know Zelda's there, but feels like there's like a Mario game missing. Like, it's getting DLC, but there's no 2D or 3D on this list for Mario. But it's probably not to cannibalize Kirby's sales.
Yeah. Also, like, Bayonetta info update that's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
So like E3 might be cracked too. Like it might just be Breath of the Wild.
E3 canceled?
Well, there's summer direct, whatever. Nintendo's quote unquote E3 direct is pretty much going to be cracked too. If nothing gets delayed, if you're talking Breath of the Wild and Bayonetta and like Splatoon 3 is either going to just have come out or just about to come out. So they're going to show off a bunch of crap about that. And who knows what else? I mean, we might get something like.
One of my big guesses for this direct is we spend like 5 seconds talking about Pokemon. That Pokemon just came out, and they were like, "Nah, who cares? Moving on." They didn't even bring up that it had just released.
So yeah, look, this year, I mean, already the first half of this year is going to be insane, and if nothing gets delayed, this entire year is going to be incredibly insane. So. Looking forward to a super awesome year of Nintendo Switch content.
Yeah.
And always be sure to tune in and listen to us talk about it. Thank you so much for joining us for this emergency episode. Let us know what you think about this kind of random, super important news podcast thing edition. And let us know what you think of the direct in general. No, probably not.
Maybe E3. That's an idea.
So... yeah, let us know what you think of the direct, and we will see you for normal scheduled release next week. Shares with a Friend, we post every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can listen to us. Follow us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K, and we'll see you back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.